A toe was the difference in this football game, guys. Oh my God. Here are the highlights. Let's go. Let's recap this thing. Oh my God. What an amazing way to kick off the season.
What the heck? Trying to make magic happen. Throw it in zone. 2 feet down. Yes! Touchdown! What a play! That's a toe.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh,
hell no.
Looks like it'll go to the Chiefs.
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL. Of course, please like and subscribe if you guys enjoys the opening night of the 2024 NFL season. Obviously, it was a dandy, but the Chiefs obviously got the better hand of the Ravens for the second straight time. I mean, this game was insane. I mean, it was basically as good as it gets for a kickoff game. I mean, again, the dynamic kickoff. Speaking of kickoffs, that was a little bit of an issue. I mean, we saw a ton of touchbacks, but that meant shorter drives, but didn't really look like either team really took advantage of them, I guess. Either way, though, this was a great game. Chiefs obviously won that final play. Again, with that toe really, again, making the difference, of course, with Isaiah likely being left out of bounds. And if you're a Ravens fan and think it's not true, I mean, it's about as clear as day for you guys. So, I mean, you're going to be salty, but you got the Raiders next week, so, I mean, unless they blow out the Chargers, I think you guys should be fine. And then obviously the Chiefs on the other side, I mean, hey, 2-0 is very possible. Back-to-back home games, you want to take advantage of those against two AFC North contenders, obviously. They will be playing the Bengals in week 2. Either way, though, I will talk about what I think about the offense and defenses. I'll talk about everything, as well as the fact that, again, the Chiefs won, obviously. They've now only lost one, opener under Patrick Mahomes, and yeah, that's kind of how it went, and it was a great game, obviously. But either way, let's get into it. Lamar Jackson went 26-41 for 243 yards and a touchdown. I think he could have done a little bit better connecting, down the sideline, some of those guys, but also the receivers didn't really create too much separation for him. Overall, though, he was scrambling like no one else really was going to, help him out, and with a chicken with his head cut off. But, yeah, he had a very productive day through the air, and he was basically their entire offense. Speaking of that, yeah, you don't really want Lamar running the ball 16 times anymore. I mean, mean, maybe a couple years ago. But yeah, 7.6 yards per carry kind of tells you what you're going to get out of him, obviously. Had 122 yards, which is the record for a quarterback in the Oper, obviously. But yeah, they're definitely going to want to tween out of that. Derrick Henry, I don't think they had too many opportunities because they did get into a lot of third and long situations where, again, Derrick Henry wasn't really being used well. I will give a lot of credit to that Chiefs defense that looks honestly just as good as they did last year, which is kind of crazy. Again, see it because of how good they were at peak last year. They look just as good this year. But 13 carries on 46 yards, only 3.5 per carry, touchdown. Not a great from Dick game to start out and what is called his Ravens career. Didn't really have any runs more than like maybe 8 yards at most. Again, he just didn't really look like the same guy. Also, the O-line really struggled at times. But I will say they did penetrate pretty well, which again is good. But I would like to see again if they were able to sustain blocks a little bit better and they're not making Lamar run around again like a chicken with his head cut off. Zay Flowers though hit a couple of nice runs on jet sweeps. I'd like to see them continue to do that. Just still getting 1 carry. I mean, maybe incorporate him a little bit more, but yeah, he was basically in there a lot on third down. So it kind of felt like again with the Ravens, it kind of felt like again Derrick Henry. It's just so like. So predictable because again he's not gonna be in their third down, just can't catch the football. But yeah, I don't know. It just felt kind of like bad Titans offense games. But either way, we'll see how they evolve there. Either way, receiving wise though, Isaiah Likely is the best offensive player as a weapon so far. I mean, you saw that 50-yard touchdown. That was just insane. Oh, the college response. Oh, what a play from Lamar. I mean, he kind of just lobbed it up there. And Isaiah Likely took care of the rest. That was an insane touchdown. Congrats to him. He had a massive game, 9 catches, 111 yards, and a touchdown in the loss. But I mean, his toe is the only reason. But, I mean, again, if you cut off his toe, I mean, you get it. If you don't remember back in 2021 with the Bucks in the, what is it called, Nets, I mean, if you cut shoe size less for Kevin Durant, I mean, they honestly might have won the NBA championship that year. Either way, though, the Isaiah Likely is phenomenal. Rashad Bateman has to be the massive catch. I'd like to see him be a little bit more involved. But, I mean, he still had a decent game overall, blocked pretty well. Justice Hill caught a couple balls. Most of them were checked down. Zay Flowers struggled to get open, but he did have some decent catches over the middle in the beginning of the game. Again, like to see him beat some of those leverage a little bit better. Mark Andrews didn't really do anything. He just doesn't really look right now. We'll see what happens. Derrick Henry got a target, and Nelson Aguilar also caught a pass. Defensively, I mean, overall, they did a really good job. I mean, there were some plays. I mean, they were getting some normal coverage, but obviously the second Xavier Worthy touchdown, you can't really excuse them for. But their run defense was really good. They made Mahomes, again, second guess some of his reads. They did a really good job pre-snap and post-up, disguising those coverages, as well as putting guys in really good situations. I will say this, though, Nate Wiggins, I think, could have had a little bit better of a game overall. He was good in coverage, but, like, a little bit more physically, because I think he could have made a lot more plays. Marlon Humphrey was really good overall, outside of that one coverage play, obviously. Kyle Hamilton was great. I mean, he was all over the place. Eddie Jackson looked pretty good in his debut with them. Michael Pierce was decent. Obviously, Marcus Williams led him with 6 tackles. I'd like to see that a little lower there, but he did a good job in coverage again outside that one play. Roquan Smith, obviously, the interception, 7 tackles. They put him a lot in those island one-on-one spots. Didn't look too great there, but I mean, they'll fix that throughout the season. Brandon Stevens did look good on the boundary, but overall, I'd like to see him, be a little bit more, but I think they got to put him in a little bit more advantageous positions, a little bit more off the off the line, because I think he was put in some very vulnerable positions that, again, against a different team, he might have been exposed by. But that was about it. Adafio was good against the run. Trent Simpson had that half sack. I mean, pretty good overall. David Ojabo obviously made a great play on that 1 sack. Really good swim move. I'd like to see him continue to do that obviously. Overall, though, this Ravens defense, everyone really produced. They played a pretty good game overall. I think it's Ndame and Matabuke, or either way, though, we'll see what happens there. Justin Tucker obviously shanked that 1 kick, but, I mean, first game of the season, obviously. Again, biggest thing for this defense, again, overall, again, some coverage busts overall, though. They did a good job fitting the run. I'm not too mad about how they played, obviously, but they could have obviously done some stuff better. And, again, offensively, I mean, one more thing for this Ravens, offense. Yes, that last play where, Zay Flowers was wide open. He was actually looking for Rashad Bateman, which I'm not surprised by. Rashad Bateman was calling for the football. But, yeah, just kind of miscommunication. I expect them to get better there later in the season. I just wanted to clarify that because, I mean, you don't want to say Lamar sold. I mean, kind of did. But either way, like, Lamar carried this offense. He had almost 300 yards of total offense, which is just absolutely ridiculous. 400 yards might add total offense, which, again, is crazy. It was the whole offense in this one, to be honest with you guys. For the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, 28, 291 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. The pick, again, that was just not a very good play by him. But, hey, that's going to happen. Overall, though, was able to again get off some of those looks because again he did get beat a couple times and tricked against a little bit by that Ravens defense. But overall, again did a good job outside of that. I do think some of the balls he threw, again, the ball placement could have been a little bit better. But again, it's Mahomes. Yeah, they won the game. Yeah, the touchdown obviously wasn't the hardest throw to make. Isaiah Pacheco, he fought his way to 45 yards and 3 yards per carry, but again, there was no running room the entire game. The interior really struggled to penetrate for whatever reason. I think it was, again, they're just, again, kind of getting back at the swinging things. And both tackles, I mean, they're not great run blockers, but the rookie Kingsley Suamataia in his NFL debut did look pretty good overall. Touchdown though for Isaiah Pacheco, obviously when they really had to fight for that touchdown as well. Xavier Worthy obviously started the game off with a bang. He's the fastest player in the NFL in my opinion right now. I think he's faster than Tyreek Hill. I don't care what you say. Yeah, he's insane. Mahomes and I guess Carson Steele, who again he's actually pretty good. Watch out for him at UCLA. Maybe fantasy pickup if you have Pacheco. But yeah, both of they also got some yards. Rashee Rice, again he ran a slant like 12 times and they all worked. I mean he's a one-trick pony, but he's a really good one-trick pony. 7 catches, 103 yards. What was it, like 62 of them are yak? Pretty crazy. Xavier Worthy, as I said, the 35-yard touchdown also made another nice catch. Again, that's what you're going to get out of him. He's explosive every week. That's all they need. Noah Gray, 3 catches, 37 yards, was very solid, very good yak as well. Travis Kelce really disappointed me for fantasy, but I mean, first game of the season, I guess. Isaiah Pacheco also got a couple plays. Again, he also fell on the ball. I think he said he got, what is it called, the wind knocked out of him. I hope he's ready for next week, though. We'll see what happens, obviously. He should be fine, though. And obviously, he almost got his head taken off by Marlon Humphrey on one play, too. Again, it was a play they motioned him out of the backfield, and it was just Mahomes in the backfield and empty. Justin Watson, 1 catch, 25 yards. I mean, that was a pretty nice play. Samaje Perine also had a catch, and Mahomes caught his own pass, obviously, in that tip. And Juju dropped the touchdown, but, I mean, it was kind of a hard play, so I'll give him that. Justice Reed was bad in coverage, but he did tackle really well. Better next week, I guess. Jalen Watson was really good overall. I think he could have definitely done a little bit better tracking the ball, though. I think he could have had an interception as well. Shamari Connor looked really good in the slot in his first ever game. Very physical. Also, was very good, taking on those blocks. Brian Cook, again, he got juked out of his shoes on that other play, but first game of the season, I'll give him that one. Nick Bolton was very good, assisting in the run game. Leo Chanel also was very good overall, and honestly there. The pressure was really not much of it, at least at the start of it. Chris Jones had some really good plays. He got like triple teamed at times, though. I don't think George Karlaftis or Felix Andujar really play great overall, but it's first game of the season. We'll see what happens. Obviously, Harrison Butker and Matt Ariza looked really good. Punter-kicker combo, obviously. And the overall team stats. Total yards for the Ravens, 452 to 353. They outgained by 100 yards, which I'm not surprised by. They moved the ball pretty well overall. The rushing yards also was a big difference, again, basically because of Malarkey, who's, again, scrambling the whole play. Yards per play, obviously, the time possession was in favor of the Ravens, so they had a pretty good amount more plays. But overall, the explosiveness of that Chiefs offense and also, again, taking advantage of the miscues in that Ravens secondary, I think were the biggest things, obviously. Third down efficiency, again, both teams were very efficient as they should be. But again, came down to a toe tap, guys. Either way, though, that is all I got for you guys in this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the NFL kickoff game. Again, there's your first recap of the year. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for, the Sao Paulo game, Packers and Eagles. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, see you tomorrow for that game.
First and goal for the Giants. Taylor, option, Barkley gets there for the touchdown.